Good morning, good morning. Hey, kindergartners, Mrs. K here, wishing you a lovely day in Montana. I'm going to start with our high frequency words. It's our last two high frequency words of kindergarten. So remember, these are words you're going to see a lot, and a lot of times we have to memorize them because they're tricky. And so, okay, in just a second. Imagine Mrs. K hanging these up on the wall, standing on a tall chair or on the table. You guys would probably be saying, be careful, Mrs. K. But these are our last two words that we would be adding to the wall. So the first one is who, W-H-O, who. And I put an X above the W because it is quiet. And I put a heart above the H to remind us it starts with the H sound. Who. And we use this a lot. Mrs. K is working with her students, so you worry about you. Who. It's a word we use when we talk about a person. So you might say, somebody might ask you, who is your teacher? And you could say Mrs. K. And we use it a lot in our stories too when we're thinking about the characters. Who are the main characters? So we use who when we're talking about people. Let's see. The other word is your, Y-O-U-R. And it has the word you in it, but it's going to make different sounds in this one. Y-O-U-R. I'm going to put a heart. Above the O. The O is going to do the talking here. Yep. Or. Your. Oh, Clyde. Can you say good morning? We're going to share that. Can you say good morning to the kids? Oh boy. Your. We use your when we say something belongs to us. So like, this is your desk. Or here is your locker. Okay? Great. Those are the two last words of kindergarten that we're adding to our word wall. Look for them in your stories. Write with them to get them locked in your head, and just good luck with that, okay? Oh, thanks. What word is that, Clyde? Here is Clyde's word he's going to add. What does that say? Does that say Super Clyde? I think it says Super Clyde. Okay. Next up, I'm going to read chapter 2 of Junie B. Jones. Now, remember, she is a little character, so I'm going to see what she's up to today. She is getting on the bus, and it's called More Surprises Plus Herb.
The house.
Yeah. Mother and Daddy kept trying to cheer me up about first grade. Mother says sometimes life has disappointments in it. Daddy says sometimes you have to roll with the punches. I say first grade is a flop. Last year I had two bestest friends. First I had Lucille, plus I also had that Grace. And me and that Grace rode the school bus together every single day. Only too bad for us because this year Grace got put in a different room than me. And that was not even fair. But hooray, hooray, me and Grace still ride the bus together because that's what friendship is for, I think. And so last week, both of us sat next to each other, just like we always did. Only what do you know? On Monday morning, Grace got on the bus with a new girl from her class. And those two plopped down in a seat right in front of me. I quick jumped up and I tapped on Grace's head. Grace, I said, excuse me, Grace, what kind of shenanigans do you call this, madam? Didn't you see me sitting here? Grace waved at me real friendly. Yes, hi, Junie B. She said, I'm sorry, I can't sit with you today, but I promised Bobby Jean Piper I would sit with her this morning, okay? I stamped my foot. No, Grace, not okay. You can't sit with Bobby Jean Piper. I said, you and I have to sit together every single day because we sat together every day last year, and this year shall not be different. But then Mr. Wu, the bus driver, closed the bus door. He looked in his mirror at me. Sit down, please, Junie B, he said. Bobby Jean Piper pointed and grinned. You got yelled at, she said, kind of mean. I made a scary face at that girl. Grr, I said. Grr, Bobby Jean Piper. Behind me, I heard a loud laugh. I quick spun around, and guess what? It was Herb, who sits in front of me in room 1. Can you see that? Should we see what's going to happen next, Clyde? Herb, I said real surprised. I didn't even know that you rode this bus. Herb kept on laughing. You said grr, he laughed. Grr, that's a good one. I wrinkled my eyebrows at that boy. Yeah, only here's the problem, Herbert. I said, grr is not actually a joking matter. Plus, I wasn't even talking to you. Herb quit laughing. I know you weren't talking to me, he said. No one on this bus ever talks to me. That's because last year I went to a different school, so I don't have any bus friends yet. And just then the bus stopped at the next corner. Herb came around the seat, and he sat next to me. Maybe just for today I can sit here, he said. Just until you get your bus friend back, I mean. I tapped on my chin, very thinking. Then all of a sudden, I raised my voice real loud. Why, sure, you can sit here, Herbert. I said, you can sit here forever if you want to, because I used to have a bus friend named Grace. But today... Oh, I'm reading to the kids. Today, I am dropping her like a hot tomato. Bobby Jean Piper peeked over the seat at me. You mean potato, she teased. I sprang up again. Bobby Jean Piper wears a diaper, I hollered. Mr. Wu frowned in the mirror. Sit down, Junie B, he grouched, and I sat down. Then I did a big breath, and I looked, here's the picture, I looked at Herb. Today is not off to a good start, I said, kind of quiet. Herb nodded. I hear ya, he said. I slumped way down in my seat. My bestest friends are dropping me like flies, I said. Join the club, Herbert said. First grade is a flop, I said. Herbert nodded. Totally. I looked out the window. Grrr, I said. Grrr, said Herb. I smiled to just myself. I think I might like the Herb. And next time we will read chapter 3, which is called Stumped. All right, everybody, have a great day. Can you say goodbye to the kids and wish them well?
Bye.
Say bye. Say have a great day. Bye, guys. We sure do miss you. Adios. Can you say adios?
The apples.
Thank you.